Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the College Football Playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. And the Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Important third down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
I mean, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Hold on now. There is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a 1st down. And the Huskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. It's reeled in. It's Fox. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the receiver's got it. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to get the throw off. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Eludes the rush. He'll throw it now. Checks this down to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Now the lineup to kick the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense got up to a very slow start, but in the second quarter, they've been putting things together. A touchdown here would make things really interesting. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now. Looking at deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Snags the quick throw. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back him up 15. Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Huskers moving quickly down the field here. The pocket breaking down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it on. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get your...
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Pass caught, second down now. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, down lead in his football game by more than a possession. They obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Second down play coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Huskers will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Look looking to throw it on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Strong game by this quarterback. They score the touchdown, but need a 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Fighting off the tackler. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds in closing this game out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The offense with poor field position backed up inside their own 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now, using his legs here. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch